tell people that Philly is a special breed. They hate to see us on top, they hate to see us on, they hate to see us come up, they hate we on, they hate the moves that we make because it's made to break them. We give them knowledge on tracks and hope our words can save them. I guess it's hard to get props when you know you lesser, so we right on your heels, I hope you feel the pressure. Rappers taking a roll, my shoes that never fit them. Before you come at a king, I let my soldiers get them.
We're now joined by two amazing, talented young women who are tearing up things with their instruments. Mia X Ali, welcome to Philly on the Rise.
Thank you.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah, we are glad you are here. So individually, you guys had millions of TikTok followers, but you decided to come together and form a group. How did all this come together?
So yes, we have kind of been doing our own thing individually, but online we started around the same time and kind of got ourselves into the same niche of taking our traditional and more stereotyped instruments and putting them into the modern and conventional rock and metal world. And so we were bound to find each other on social media, and we did. We became huge fans of each other and started duetting some videos together. That was how we met, essentially.
Yeah, I play electric violin and Ali plays the bagpipes, which is those are two unique instruments on their own. And but also, traditionally in Celtic music, there is a lot of bagpipes and fiddle. And so we both have a deep love for Celtic music, as well as lots of other styles. So that's kind of how we met. We were kind of running through this rock, metal / Celtic scene and became fans of each other through that.
And people loved our online collaborations so much that they just kept asking for more of us. It would get to the point where I would post a video alone or Mia would post a video alone, and we just get tagged in it anyway because people were waiting for the next version that had both of us together. Yeah. So that really sparked what became the driving force for our album, which is all of our viral hits.
Yeah.
And you guys do covers, do originals. Tell us, Ali, about your cover 5 Metallica songs that you didn't think you could bagpipe.
Yeah, so I put a mashup together of some of my favorite short versions of Metallica songs that maybe could work on the bagpipes, and I just did that for fun just because I, again, love the genre and I'm a big fan of Metallica. And so I posted that online, and somebody came in, and we are no stranger to the haters. Especially the hardcore fans of some of the bands that we cover. And so somebody said, listen, bagpipes do not belong in Metallica. James Hetfield would hate this. And I decided to leave it because we learned a long time ago to not feed the trolls. So I didn't really respond to it, and I didn't have to because Metallica decided to swoop in and defend me and my instrument against this guy, which was great. And it's just one experience that we've had with the bands that we cover coming to our defense. We have had the support together for our Devil Went Down to Georgia cover from the Charlie Daniels band, and they've spoken out and given us their support. And Dragon Force actually invited Mia to play with them on stage as well, which was crazy. And now we're covering Through the Fire and Flames on our album. So we've had a lot of crossover with these massive faces and voices in the community and the bands that originally wrote the music we're covering, which says a million times more than any hate comment on a TikTok video.
Amazing. Ignore the trolls, ignore the haters, because they are out there, they exist, but you need to ignore them. Tell us, Mia, Lynyrd Skynyrd, you guys also covered his Freebird song. How was that received?
That was great. That actually started out as individually, we both had covered that song. Ali actually had it go extremely viral, and then we started covering it together, and then that went extremely viral. There's a lot of people that really, really love that music, and then again, the unique instrument combination. People really enjoyed that, so we knew that we had to put it on our album. It's kind of the song Freebird, it's kind of a joke in the music community where at a show, if you're a musician, people in the audience are going to yell play Freebird, and now when people yell that, we actually can.
We're prepared.
So combined,
yeah.
combined over 6 million social media followers. And you mentioned some of the groups that are coming to your aid. You're getting so much love. You're getting so many shout outs. How are you guys handling all this fame?
It hasn't registered in our brains. Like to us, we're just enjoying the music, and we're enjoying like the incredible friendship we've created between ourselves, with our band, and like with all the musicians we've met through social media. Like a lot of our best friends are people that we've met through covering music on the internet and then collaborating with people. So we don't really think about it in terms of like fame or numbers. Like we don't even say that word. It's literally, we happen to be able to share our music with a lot of people, and that's amazing. And the rest of it is just us trying to get through each day and just do a good job at our shows.
Yeah, I think what people have to try and remember is that for the past couple of years, a huge part of our career building has been to our cell phone, and that has been our audience, and we've had to learn how to perform in a little rectangle, and the numbers and the words mean so much, but they become an unfathomable amount. And because it's our career, and tracking those numbers becomes a separate part of the job, it becomes difficult. So until we actually get out there on stage, I don't think it's going to hit. That's how it felt on the last tour anyway. It was our first show, and I looked out and I was like, wow, that's a people for us, isn't it? That's a wow.
That's what makes it so much more meaningful to be able to do this touring, and why we're so grateful to our fans for coming out to our shows, because it puts faces to the music instead of just like reading a username, and it feels amazing to be in a room with a bunch of people finally.
The energy is unmatched.
Energy is unmatched for sure, for sure. Mia, you were recently in Germany. Tell us about that experience.
Yeah, I got to play at Wacken in Germany, which it's a huge metal festival. And it, their motto is rain or shine, because it's always raining there. And it actually almost got rained out, but very luckily we got to perform. I was playing with the band Two Steps from Hell. If you've never heard of them, you actually have heard them, because their music has been used in most movie trailers, and then they also release music individually. It's like epic movie music. So I was invited as their featured violinist. We performed at Wacken to 65,000 people, and then I actually went on tour with them all over Europe, and that just finished a couple of weeks ago. We went all over the place in like Eastern Europe, and it was amazing, and I was really grateful to be a part of that band because I've been a fan of them for a while.
Gotcha, good stuff. Ali, the biggest misconception, stereotype about the bagpipe, what is it?
I can still play the instrument when my mouth is not on the mouthpiece. I can do that. It doesn't mean I'm faking it. So yeah, I think that by far is one of the biggest, is just that you would have to keep your mouth on it in order for it to keep going. It's not like a flute or a saxophone. The air is in the bag. And I can't emphasize it enough. I have to comment it on every video. Every time a video goes viral, there are people like, she's faking it without fail. They're always there. And then I guess the other one is that the bagpipes are always out of tune. That's just because they're not tuned. That's it.
There is a debut album dropping soon, actually dropping in a couple of days. Tell us a little about that.
Mia X Ali, the viral hits. It's our baby. We've been, I think a lot of people, usually it takes a long time to make an album, and we gave ourselves the challenge of doing it in like 6 months. So it's been a ton of hard work, but it's all music that we've been playing at our shows. It's all covers, and it's songs that we've had go super viral on the internet, mostly separately and together, mostly together, and then a couple of extra fun songs that are on there that we threw in just because we love them, and we're really excited.
Yeah, the viral hits, of course, like again, the name tells you itself, but includes the fan favorites, so Freebird and Through the Fire and Flames,
Shipping Up to Boston,
which is our most popular
released.
streamable cover.
Mhm.
Yeah. So, and then things that have been written in the past for the bagpipes and for the electric violin, we want to pay a nod to some of the other artists who have kind of worked in those individual fields, but put our duo spin on it, and give something fresh to the people who've been so supportive of all of the other covers we're giving them long versions of.
It's out October 27th, but
Friday.
we've already released 4 singles from it, and there's music videos for all 4 of them on our YouTube channel, which is just Mia X Ali.
Yeah.
Along with this album that is dropping, you have a tour, a multi-city US tour that you're also kicking off actually tomorrow. Tell us some of those stops. What are some of those stops that you'll be at on this tour?
So we're starting it in the north. We're starting it in my hometown of Albany, and we sold out the show, and they bumped us into the biggest room that they have at the Egg, which is really exciting. Then we're going down to New York City, which we went to on our last tour, and that's super exciting. We're going to drive down through Virginia, the Carolinas, make our way to the home of Lynyrd Skynyrd, Jacksonville, Florida. And then we're scooting across through New Orleans and Texas. And then we're going back over through Georgia, Kentucky, Cincinnati, and we're going to work our way back up through DC. And we're hitting Philly. That's our second to last stop on the first leg of this tour.
November 21st.
November 21st. We're super excited. And then our very last show will be in Amherst, Massachusetts. So by the time we get to by the time we get to Philly, we're going to be so well rehearsed.
Yeah, we'll be really good at it by then.
You mentioned my hometown of Philly, so I'll be there waiting for you guys. Have you guys either of you been to Philadelphia?
Yeah, we sold out.
Good. So you're familiar with running up the Rocky Steps, eating a cheesesteak. You've done all these things already.
I've done all of those things.
We went to Philly on our last tour, and we sold out the City Winery.
Yeah.
And so we're really excited to get back because there are going to be some repeat, I guess, fans, listeners who are going to be coming out to the show.
Yeah, we love Philly.
And some new people. So.
Repeat fans, new people. I'm one of the new people. You're actually going to be at the Ardmore. Everyone in Philly knows where the Ardmore is, so we're definitely excited to have you guys here. So when you're not touring, when you're not doing your music, when you're not internationally doing your things, how exactly do you get a chance to relax and kind of put your feet up? If that's possible, if there's time to relax. What actually do you guys kind of do for fun?
One of the things that Mia and I have in common is that we don't do that. So we're, at the moment at least, we have some things, but at the moment at least, we're running our own solo businesses and our own solo performance careers. And the duo performance career has also become another full-time job. So we're each running 2 full independently operated businesses and performance schedules and touring. Like Mia mentioned, she was just over in Germany and Europe, and I've been all over like the west of Pennsylvania and Western New York doing my own shows. And so we haven't really had time off in between the last tour and this one. However, this is the thing that gives me life.
Yeah, we genuinely love working, but we also try to enjoy ourselves and relax. Like, what's interesting is we're also really close friends outside of work, so we're business partners, we're musical partners, and then we're just really close. And so I find myself working throughout the day and talking to Ali, and then I'll be up late sending Ali funny videos, and we'll just be talking about life stuff. And so we're not codependent, but it's interesting how much we are around each other in a work environment, and then taking off that hat and going into chill mode when we're hanging out with our cats in separate locations, and still we're hanging out with each other. So that's what we do.
Well, congratulations. So much success has already come, and so much success is still to come for the both of you. Much success to you as you continue on this journey of life. Thank you for joining us on Philly on the Rise, and we'll see you here November 21st.
Thank you so much. Thanks for having us.
Thank you.
See you soon.